Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Tidal Trekkers. I'm Clay, a proud father of 4 boys and husband to my amazing wife, Krista. Our family adventure began in 2011 when our first son, Nelson, was born. Since then, we've called 22 different places home, from the Florida Space Coast to chalets in the jungle of Fiji, and now an island off the coast of Australia. In 2014, we sold everything to chase the adventure of a lifetime and moved to Fiji. Our crew kept growing. Nelson, our master fisherman, Calvin, our fearless explorer, and Silas, who joined the adventure in Fiji. Happy birthday to you! And little Soul, who hopped on board in Australia. After years of exploring privately, our kids convinced us to share our journey with the world. So, welcome to Tidal Trekkers. We're all about catching waves, chasing fish, and living life to the fullest. We hope our adventures inspire you to get outdoors and create your own unforgettable memories. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tidal Trekkers. This episode, we're not going to be doing anything major today. We're just going to be filling you in on what our plans are for the next year. And we're pretty excited about it. Our family, we're all about chasing waves, catching fish, and making memories together. And that's the most important thing. We've explored so many beautiful parts of the Pacific, spent time living off-grid, and this year we're taking that lifestyle to a whole new level, and we're super excited to bring you along. We're kicking it off with a trip to Fiji, so we've had some family and friends that have already booked their trip to go visit us, because we typically go and spend from like the end of November to February in Fiji for the summer months, but we have some family there and can't wait to see them. But anyways, we're not going to back out on that, so we are going to bring you along for our trip, show you what it's like living where we live in Fiji, and pretty much fishing and surfing all day and let the kids have a grand old time. And then so we've got some fond memories we've made in that home and with the people there, and we're stoked to bring you along, so get ready for that adventure. You're probably wondering why I'm talking into the camera underneath this big whatever it is. If you don't know what it is, then we do have a big announcement. So we have purchased a No, that's not ours. A sailing catamaran. And, our goals with what we're gonna do with this sailing catamaran aligns right up with, what we appreciate the most in life, and that's life on the sea. And we have purchased, and is now ours, a 1992 Fountaine Pajot Casamance. And it's a 46-foot, amazing, beautiful, old catamaran. And he's an older boat, but he's sturdy and has a long history of adventures. The previous owner owned her, I'm not really sure, but we've sort of dialed it down yet. We still got to investigate the name. Previous owner had her for 19 years. And recently just sailed her all the way from Europe to throughout the Pacific and where we're at now, which is in New Zealand. Owning a boat like this has been a dream for us for many years. We've spent so much time, pretty much our whole lives, near or on the ocean, in smaller boats, fishing boats, and just having a good time, fishing, surfing. And Ep.1 is the name of her, still trying to figure it out. Ep.1 is going to be our floating home, our ticket to endless horizons, and this is our way of bringing you along with that journey. So We have some big plans lined up coming up. So after our Fiji holiday, we are going to be coming to New Zealand and putting this beautiful home on the water, and we're gonna learn how to sail. The kids are gonna be fishing all the time. We're gonna go be checking out the coastal life of Northeast New Zealand. Check out Auckland. So it's super excited for this adventure. Look, this boat is, when I was 5 years old, this thing was made. So it is, you know, it's 32 years old right now. And we are just so excited to have her in our possession and see what sort of life we can live on it, and the adventures that, you know, we have some awesome plans of putting her in the water and sailing north to the Pacific Islands. I've always dreamed of sailing a boat right up to our house in Fiji, and it would be so cool. I remember sitting on the deck, the kids, and we would just watch every sailboat that would sail by, and just like, man, one day that would be so cool. And pretty stoked to be in this moment now. And I guess the biggest part about it is we're going to be bringing you guys along with us. So yeah, we're really stoked on this big move, bold move for us, and we're super excited to bring you along. I will say I do apologize for pacing around. I have a hard time of standing still and talking into a camera, so I'm still getting used to that. So I apologize if it's making you dizzy, but yeah, that's the easiest way I know to have a chat in the camera. So hope you get used to it. The journey ahead, it's not about just owning a boat, right? We have some big goals. One thing is, we don't know how to sail. So I have some friends that are gonna, actually some great friends, like family. They're gonna teach us how to sail early next year after our trip to Fiji. And they're gonna teach us how to sail in like the most beautiful place in the world, which is the Bay of Islands, New Zealand, the northeastern coastline. It's plenty of islands, lots of fishing, so we're super excited about that. I guess, and our big plan is to get to the point to where Krista and I and the boys are comfortable enough sailing this beautiful Ep.1 into the open seas and going up to the Pacific Islands for next year. So pretty stoked with that. There's a whole group of sailing vessels and motor vessels and yachts and stuff that have all teamed up with leaving out of New Zealand in May together as a group. Either some people are going to Tonga, some are going to Fiji, Vanuatu, New Caledonia, some are going to Australia. And so we've signed up to be a part of that group. It's a fantastic sort of initiative that they have going on, we're pretty cool to be a part of, to not only just be in a group of our first sort of major sail, but they help us get ready for preparation and teaching us a bunch of things that they've learned along the way, which, you know, to me is invaluable. So I'm just soaking up every little thing I can. I know it's a big goal, but I would love to see every island in Fiji. Like, I love that place. My heart's there. I have passion and empathy for the way of life, their culture. I love them to death. And just, I think there's over 333 islands in Fiji. So just to be able to set eyes on every single one of them and know my way around the islands and stuff, that would be a life goal. Don't know if we're going to be able to achieve that relatively soon, but it would be cool to at least start ticking them off the list. So yeah, so we're super excited to bring you along. The kids are stoked. We've got some videos of the boat buying process that we'll show you in the next episode, and some of the highs and lows. As you can see, the boat's not in the water right now. That's you know, that's there's a big learning lesson with that. You know, I've never owned a boat of this size, and all the things, you know, with the power, the plumbing, the fiberglass, the everything, the motors, the engines, the sail drives, you know, look at this. This is my rudder, right? It's been sitting here for a month and it's still leaking water. So it's the highs and lows of hiring surveyors and getting sort of support of getting things done. So we're gonna put together a few episodes and, you know, show you that whole process. And the next episode actually is going to be about the boat buying process for us. So we did come to New Zealand for work. I brought the whole family, and we ended up finding this boat here for sale. Everything happens for a reason. Like, you know, timing was right. Yeah, I can't even begin to explain enough in this episode. So I've got another episode coming up that sort of walks us through that process and our mindsets and how we made it happen and stuff. So look forward for that episode coming up. But the big thing is, if you're ready to come along with us to Fiji on this adventure in a 30-year-old boat, 32-year-old boat, to chase waves, chase some fresh seafood, the adventure of the unexpected, which is hitting us hard right now because we're not on the water, we're on the hard, which is, yeah, we'll get into that, don't you worry. But if you want to follow along with us and be a part of our journey and be a part of our family, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notifications when our new videos come up. We're going to do as much as we can to share this experience with you. We hope you follow along. Thank you so much for watching or getting to this point. Really stoked that you've stayed on this long, just listening to me. But yeah, thanks so much, and hope you look forward to the next episodes to come.